Hi, welcome to my first video of 2024. Hi, I'm Andrea. Welcome to my channel. And on tonight or today's show, if you like, this is actually the 12th night of Christmas, and which is the 5th of January. And although if you're of the Catholic faith, then I think the 6th of January is actually the 12th night, because I think Catholics start from Boxing Day, I believe, and whereas the Church of England is and maybe some other denominations go on the 25th on Christmas Day as the first day of Christmas. And of course, I've still got my tree up. I've got to take that down. I've already taken some decorations off already. I've taken down quite a few decorations, and of course there's a little tree here, which this one is my mum had this tree when she was a little girl, and her mum used to put it up. The top bit's missing, as you can see on there, it's broken. But this, I think, probably dates back probably to about the 1930s. So we've kind of kept it in the family tradition sort of thing of putting it up each Christmas. And it's kind of like keeps my mum and my grandma memories alive. And so anyway, so of course, why do we take down a tree? Some people believe it is, apart from the fact that a real tree probably eventually will go all kind of lose its go brittle and not look very good anyway. But of course, some people believe it's actually bad luck to leave your tree up after the 12th night. And of course, though the 12th night, of course, again, Shakespeare play as well. Of course, I've not actually seen the play, so anybody who's seen it, let me know what that's about. So anyway, so we've got, so the 12th night basically is the end of Christmas, and of course it's believed that, well, so modern tradition actually is believes it's bad luck to leave decorations and trees and things up after the 12th night, of course. And of course the tree itself, this is like a real tree, not a plastic one, and of course some people might argue, oh, we shouldn't use real trees, you're cutting down trees. Other people might say, well, it's actually better for the environment because you're not using plastic trees and things which eventually end up in landfill. And anyway, but the actual real reason why the real reason, if there is a real reason, is that in the medieval times they believed that on the I think the day after Christmas Day, like goblins would reside in the tree, and of course you had to get rid of the tree by the 12th night, otherwise the goblins would wake and sort of run riot around your house and your home, and of course cause lots of mayhem and of course cause bad luck, which is one of the reasons. Of course, the medieval tradition, it wasn't sort of bad luck as such. It was only modern traditions where they believe it's bad luck. So it's kind of a modern, I'm not sure when it stems from, but of course some people say it's bad luck to take it down before the 12th night, some people say it's bad luck to take it down after the 12th night, so you're kind of like, you know, stuck in a rock and hard place a lot of the times. But of course I think English Heritage and I think some other people are leaving their trees and decorations up for 40 days, and so that's till the 2nd of February, which I think the Queen used to leave her tree and decorations up till 2nd of February, which is Candlemas. And Candlemas, of course, again, I don't want to sound like I'm going all religious here on everybody, but Candlemas is, I think, the sort of celebrates a few things like the purification of the Virgin Mary, and also the presenting of Jesus to the temple which is like also the bringing in light into the world, of course. So probably because the world gets a bit lighter, of course, and more so in the northern hemisphere, it'll start getting a little bit more lighter, of course. And although it's not till probably March or April that you start noticing lighter nights, of course. But of course, light into the world not just means lighter nights, but it means that kind of, I suppose, bringing hope and in for people, and so it's kind of like end of a kind of well, not the end of winter, but it's getting, I suppose, closer to the end of winter, really. I mean, although January and February are kind of like really midwinter, aren't they, really? So, but yes, it's kind of so kind of all these traditions around why you should take your tree down, decoration down, or why you should leave them up. So again, let me know what you do. Do you leave your decorations up for 40 days and 40 nights? Do you take them down on the 12th night? Is your 12th night the 5th? Is it the 6th? So yeah, so let me know in the comments, and if you what your things are. I mean, you might not be religious, you might not be superstitious, of course, and so of course a lot of people do have some superstitions and things, and they think, oh, should I do this? Am I going to get bad luck or whatever? But of course, it's you go to a different religion, Hinduism, Buddhism, of course, Islam as well, of course, and Sikhism, and all these other religions. They don't celebrate Christmas, of course. So to them, it doesn't matter whether you've got a tree up or not. They've got other traditions and other beliefs and things. So it's just the kind of like the Christian side of things, of course, which all to do with Christmas. Of course, that's why it's called Christmas, because it's to do with Christ, of course. And so anyway, so you're thinking, oh, my channel's gone all religious, no, it hasn't gone religious. I just like to point out these things, and of course it's nice to, again, respect people's religions and beliefs as well, of course. You might think, oh, it's a load of rubbish, I don't believe any of that and things. You might say, well, yes, I'm sort of like you might think, well, I'm a Christian, I'm this, I'm that, or whatever. Of course, the Jews, of course, Judaism, they don't celebrate Christmas, of course, because they don't recognise Jesus as the Messiah, of course, which the Christians believe Jesus was the Messiah, was sent from God, and to try and sort of put the world to right, sort of thing, and save humanity, and so that's so again, all these different religions have different beliefs, and of course, it's like, which religion do you believe in? Of course, I don't want to upset anybody, any religions and traditions. Of course, that's not that's not what I'm about. It's Andrea about, but I'm not about upsetting people in that respect. I like to respect people's beliefs and religions, and of course, so how people celebrate things, of course, because I think, religion, it does get people through life. It helps people with their well-being and things. Yes, there are negative sides and detrimental things as well, of course, and and it can be too controlling. If it just, so anything that controls you too much is obviously not good, and but of course, religions, in the old days, of course, religion was around because they wanted laws and rules for people to follow. So like they have, like the Ten Commandments and things, basically a set of rules to really keep people in line, to say, well, look, this is right, this is wrong, you shouldn't do this, and and this is what you should do, things like that. So and it's kind of a set of rules before we had all these governments and parliaments like we have today, and things which set out more rules and regulations, of course. And but of course, obviously, you can say, well, things like the Ten Commandments and other religious rules, of course, they are the word of God. They come from God, of course, and so you must follow those rules, sort of thing. That's what that's what religion is. And you kind of believe what some people say they've had God speak to them and things, and of course things like that. So and people make up rules and things, or say they might, or believe that they've been told rules and things by a higher being, and of course it all kind of makes sense, because obviously you don't want anarchy. You don't want anarchy in the world. You don't want chaos. You don't want people to do as they like and basically live like animals, if you like. You don't want to do that. You want to have rules to people can abide by. People know where they stand and what's right, what's wrong, and of course, yeah. So anyway, I don't getting all into politics and things now and things like that. So I'm not that's not again. I'm not sort of about that. But of course, like say someone said, if you want an argument, just sort of put an opinion out there and somebody will disagree with you. But anyway, leave comments, and of course remember, be respectful. Any comments you leave, be respectful, because I mean again, you can have a point, an opinion and everything, that's great, but of course do respect other people's opinions as well, and don't sort of say that that thing is wrong, this is the way you should go, and that's the wrong way. But again, Christmas, of course, that's a sort of Christian festival, and it's all about the birth of Jesus and coming into the world, and a potential saviour of mankind, which is what Christians were taught, and of course, and that's really Christmas is celebrating. And of course, we've got Easter next, which, or say next, it's not the next thing in the Christian calendar, but it's the next really big thing, of course. And of course, you'll again, many of you know, if you or Christians know, of course, what Easter is about, and of course the resurrection of Christ, and how he sort of died on the cross and then came back to life, and so to show people that there is, if you like, or say life after death, there's a kind of a further there's more than it's it's kind of like I don't want to get myself into a hole here, but yeah. Anyway, kind of so that's so I won't do Easter just yet, because although I think Easter eggs are out in the shops, I think already. I think somebody told me. So wow, it's kind of, I think somebody said they're in the shops in Boxing Day. Wow. That's sort of like, come on, we don't want sort of Easter just yet. It's we've got to. We don't want to sort of say, it's the day after Christmas and then Easter eggs. No, that's not really what they should be doing, And anyway, so anyway, thanks all for watching, and thank you for listening to my sort of ramblings and my first video of the year. I'm kind of holding this on my phone and on a selfie stick sort of thing here. So we've got a couple of lights here and things sort of shining on me. And so again, yes, so Michaelmas, the bringing of light into the world. Of course, I've got my lights here and lighting me up. So I should be doing this on Michaelmas, shouldn't I? Not Michaelmas, Candlemas. Sorry, Candlemas. Why did I say Michaelmas? That's Michaelmas is in September. Candlemas. And anyway, so I hope you join me on some more adventures and things throughout the year. I'm hoping to do a few things, and possibly I may be displaying my car at the I've had a sort of a request or an invite to display my Midas at the NEC Practical Classics car show as well. So anybody who's into cars and things, that might be a potential video. I've got to look into that, what I can do and obviously what filming restrictions there are or aren't there or whatever as well. And of course, so if I can make a YouTube video from there, from the NEC, that will be in March, I think. So that's something to look forward to in the near future. So yeah, I'll be maybe display my car. So I've got to confirm everything yet, and I've actually got to respond to the person who sent me kind of like a request if I'd like to show my car there. So it means a lot of polishing and cleaning and getting. I've got to also sort out the driver lights at the front of the car as well. One of them's broken because somebody ran into it. And so anyway, well, thanks all for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe, and see you all very soon. Okay, bye. Thank you all for watching today's video. I hope you've really enjoyed it. Please remember to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want to get notifications for future videos.